First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
Off of play action, it's Watson. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Browns. Brandon Cooks, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Extra point safely through, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Flush to his right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Browns are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Chubb hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. No problem there on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
He's going deep for Brown.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Nick Chubb, about as dynamic a runner as the NFL has to offer. He put his talents on full display there. That was some kind of run.
And that's a second touchdown run of this game, and this one add a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go. But how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
This taken in at the goal line.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but we think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here.
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Jackson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins.
And some space here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were...
He's got a man, complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play that time for Cleveland. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. On 1st down, it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't say it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To throw is Jackson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit. Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 1st down, Watson. And his throw is incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Powering his way forward. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Justin Madubuike. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson finds a seam inside the 40. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Watson off play action. Got a man, Slayton. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Watson.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Steps away to his left. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. The point after is good. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the gun, it's Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 36 yards.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds?
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Touchdown! Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Browns add on to their lead. Point after, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
Now Jackson on first down. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Malik McDowell breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made in the locker room. We're just about set for the second half from Cleveland. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
To throw again on second down, Jackson.
And he'll go right back to Andrews.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
It got his man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now it's Jackson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And the Browns are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Chubb will have the first down and much more. And he's out right at the 25.
And even 100 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle, because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10. at their own 13-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Andrews. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Again, Jackson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. Jackson now. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. On first down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
118 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. A run for Nick Chubb. And powering through at the 35. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 16. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try the draw now with Chubb. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point up and through, and that will make this a 19-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Jackson. And he fends him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Malik McDowell able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. They'll give it to Chubb. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Here's Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
A give. This is Chubb. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise,
and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 45 yards. And the Browns have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. The extra point up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. And that will bump the lead up to 26. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The Ravens on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Jackson will throw again. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Jackson on first down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. To throw is Jackson. That's caught by Myers. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively at 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Another shot for Bateman. This time he's got it. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And Jackson throwing once more. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Steps away. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applied.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing now, Watson. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. He's got him in, complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
The extra point up and good, and the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the... zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Let's just be frank, they're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Throwing again on second down. Jackson slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Jackson looking to throw on third. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. To try here for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow, right?
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Jackson now throwing after the interception. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Jackson. And now here's another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. Gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation,